My name is Lauren Kaliski. I'm owner of Upper Crust Baking in Davis, California. We are a full-service bakery. We specialize in bread, doing bread for 35 years, almost 35 years. But we do a lot of pastries and sweet things also. We're one of the few second-generation bakeries in Northern California. My parents had moved to Davis in the early 70s as graduate students, and my father had always baked bread at home as a hobby and learned how to bake French baguette using a recipe from Julia Child. And he studied science and brought a lot of that expertise and that perspective to bread baking. In the mid-'80s, my folks decided to open the bakery. It's something they had wanted to do for a long time. They were the first non-farm vendor actually at several farmers markets, among the first in Davis and the first at the Sacramento Central Farmers Market. In the 80s and even into the early 90s, there wasn't a lot of good bread in Sacramento, in Northern California even. So there was really a large demand for artisan bread at the time, and they had a lot of success in those early years. There are certain areas of the world where sourdough is really part of the local culture, and we happen to live in Northern California where certainly in the Bay Area, sourdough has historically been a very integral part of the bread culture of San Francisco. So we do a variety of sourdough breads, and sourdough really just means you are cultivating a culture of yeast. In addition to the yeast, there's a bacteria, a lactobacillus bacteria that coexists with the yeast. My father, because he had a relationship with the University of California here in town, we were able actually to source a pure sample of this Lactobacillus san franciscus bacteria culture from the UC Davis Food Science and Technology Department. So that's how he started the sourdough bread that he started making in the mid-'80s. This is our Sarmentine baguette, and it's a baguette that is traditionally baked in the southwest of France in the Bordeaux region. In that region, after they harvest the grapes for the Bordeaux wine, they trim the vines, and those trimmings, in French, the word for them is called sarment. So the Sarmentine baguette is made to resemble the sarment. And my mother-in-law is from there, and we used to go quite often to visit her family, and we always go to this one little bakery. I got friendly with the baker, and he actually gave me the formula. So I spent some time speaking with him about it and learning about it, and brought the recipe back here to Davis. We've been baking this for a long time. It's one of the original recipes that my father came up with and started baking. It's a very traditional Italian-style biscotti. It's very crunchy and dry. It's baked twice. Biscotti is a twice-baked biscuit. It's got whole almonds in it and fennel, and it's super good. Goes great with coffee or tea, and they're super popular.